Hello, this is Whispering Owl, Whispering Owl here, almost, and this video is just kind of a test theory, in which, they are now unlisted, but the last 4 videos, the flower videos, have been unlisted for the fact that, apparently, when I whisper, you can't hear me, over either the music, the fan on the PC, or I talk quietly. The other problem that's been occurring is I speak too fast. It's just my own habit. So what I'm going to try and do is a soft-spoken hyphen me doing a slow video. And I couldn't think of anything to do, so what I've done is I've grabbed all my PS3 games, all my PS4 games, physical copies, and figured I'll read you the title, what's on the back blurb, and see if I can do softly and slow. This also gives you guys the chance to pick a game for a project, or for an ASMR project, because I'm contemplating, because Flower is not getting done, I have to do something else. I'm thinking of either Luigi's Mansion or The Walking Dead for Halloween, but I need something to do along with the storybook stuff, which I will be back with you on those ones eventually, hopefully next week. So here we go, I'm going to try soft-spoken and slow talking, so we'll start. So the heads up is I've only got 2 physical copies of PS4 games. The rest are all downloaded. PS3, I have more downloaded than in the collection. And 2 of the games do not work. I'll get to that when I come to it. So anyway, starting off with Azura's Wrath by Capcom. So, I'll try and not get in the glare. Betrayed and banished for 1200 years. His wife killed. His daughter kidnapped. In a truly unique blend of breathtaking action and story, Azura's Wrath takes you on a relentless quest for revenge against foes with unimaginable powers. Based on a mix of Asian mythology and sci-fi, relentless action and near impossible challenges, seamless blending gameplay and story, rage never dies. I won't be reading like how many players and so on, so I'll just this next game, some of these games have only got handwritten labels because I bought them from Blockbuster when they were closing down and they only came in the sleeve, so you won't really see much. But we got Binary Domain by Sega. So if you want to see any ones with non-labels, please say, and I'll try and get like a little bio for them or something. Call of Juarez, the Cartel. Welcome to the New Wild. Try and keep it in camera. Welcome to the New Wild West. The sands of time have swept away most of the Old West, but some things remain the same. Lawmen, outlaws, and justice served down the barrel of a gun. When a Mexican drug cartel bombs a US government building, LAPD cop Ben McCoy is forced to team up with FBI and DEA agents Kim Evans and Eddie Grant, with orders to use any means at their disposal. They embark on a hellish road trip from LA to Mexico in a bid to bring the cartel to justice. Non-stop action, lead raids, protect witnesses, go undercover and burn rubber in intense car chases, shoot to kill, deliver justice Old West style, with everything from revolvers to rocket launchers. Deal out some online justice, experience the best of the action movie genre with multiplayer mode. Keep your enemies close, teamwork never felt so cooperative. Take down the cartel with up to 2 friends on the line in cooperative play, but be prepared to compete for achievements and weapons through team challenges and personal side missions. That was by Ubisoft. One of my favourite games of all time. I originally had it on 360 and then I got it on 360 cheap from PS3, cheap from Blockbuster, Child of Eden. Now, before I actually go into detail, I really wouldn't recommend this being the project because it is very blinding, and with a lot of action you are gonna be blind by the end of it. It's not the best game for people, especially if bright lights really bug you. This game is basically, you can only play it in short bursts. Getting addicted and playing like constant hours of it, it's not recommended. And I wouldn't recommend it for ASMR, but anyway. The future is in your hands. Award-winning game designer Tetsuya Mizuguchi from Rez and Lumis will captivate your senses, and this time in 3D. 2 different experiences, playable with a PlayStation Move controller or with a wireless controller. Immerse yourself in a new multi-sensory game experience in stereoscopic 3D. Powered through one of the most visual stunning games ever created. Create and control a game, visuals and sounds. Use the PS Move motion controls to take the immersion to all new levels. This is by Ubisoft as well. Reason why this is one of my favourite games of all time. It introduced me to the band Genki Rocket. This is this. I just pick up. Hold that back over. This one is the first game that doesn't work. It is on sale on the PlayStation Store, so I may pick it up, I may not. Ooh. That's Dead Island. This game will install, but it won't boot up. So I can't really do this, but I figured it's in the pile it shows. This is done by Deadland and Deep Silver. The tropical island of Panoe has been struck by a relentless zombie outbreak, and you're caught in the midst of it. Survive the terror, explore the mystery, and maybe you'll make it out of paradise alive. Adrenaline-fueled first-person combat. Craft your own weapons into ultimate zombie killing tools. Fight with friends in a seamless 4-player co-op experience. And I don't think you can tell, but it's a bit bright. My laptop screen is a bit bright, but there's a damage of why it won't boot up. Next we have Doom 3 BFG edition. Good for all you Doom fans. That was done by ID. By 2K we got Duke Nukem Forever. Come get some. The king is back. Cocked, loaded, and ready for action. Duke Nukem is pure, unadulterated, unadulterated, fun. Alien hordes are stealing Earth women, but nothing stands between Duke and his babes. Epic ass kicking, massive weapons, giant explosions. Yes, inappropriate, insensitive, and offensive, you bet. Get ready for the most bodacious time you are likely to ever have. Topic awesomeness, news of the world. Enslaved, Odyssey to the West. By Namco Bandai. 2 lives, 2 fates, 1 legendary journey. Play as Monkey, a strong Brutus loner who must work with a tech-savvy partner, Trip, as they travel a rough post-apocalyptic landscape and survive a perilous journey home. Original story co-written by Alex Garland, epic action adventures, featuring dramatic cutscenes, co-directed by Adam Saskies. Lord of the Rings, King Kong, co-written by Alex Garland. The Beach, 28 Days Later, and music created by Nitin Swahani. Come join the club. Oops. The Eye of Judgment. If you found the Magic the Gathering, you sort of know where this is going. Bring warring heroes to lift at the turn of a card. Create a deck of your favourite 30 game cards. Then take turns to summon awesome creatures, cast spells, build up mana energy, and conquer the 3D battlefield. Place a game card onto the playmat in full view of the PlayStation Eye camera and watch as monstrous 3D characters are brought to life to wage war, win territories, and secure victory. More than 100 game cards to collect, 8 card booster pack available from all good retailers. Take the battle online against international opponents and watch monstrous creatures come alive right before your eyes. Final Fantasy 13-2 by Enix. This one's done by Sony. Beyond time, beyond fate, beyond imagination, with her friends beside her, Lightning defeats the false god who has ruled for centuries. Now she cannot be found. When a meteor strikes, bloodthirsty monsters appear from strange distortions and threaten to destroy a short-lived peace. Amidst the chaos, a stranger from the future appears, bearing the knowledge that Lightning is waiting, embarking on a new epic to find Lightning and reshape fate. Featuring new gameplay systems and cutting-edge visuals and audio explores a range of possibilities where your choice affects not only your environment, but every shape, time and space. It is no longer about facing your destiny. Create your future and change the world. And the disc is... Oops. Get back in there. Manual. Disc and manual. Remastered in high definition. God of War collection. God of War 1 and 2. I do have the second God of War collection on my PS3. So if you want, then I will say I'll go through the list of games eventually for what's on the download, because they're not all downloaded on my system and I will have to remember what's in them. But anyway, 2 Epic Avengers, God of War and God of War 2 on 1 Blu-ray disc, remastered in high definition for crisp picture quality, superb visuals at 30 frames per second. Kratos, the most infamous warrior in ancient Greece, hovers on the edge of madness, haunted by an insatiable hunger to destroy Ares, the god of war. But as he rages through battles after bloody battle with mountain force, he must strike to alter that which no god nor mortal has ever changed. His own hellish fate. No? God of War 3. In the end, there will be only chaos. The trilogy continues, haunted by his Grizzle Pass. Mercenary warrior Kratos heads for Mount Olympus to slay the gods who has caused his suffering, leaving a trail of destruction in his wake. Kratos begins to amass the limitless power of the gods themselves, and with such strength he is at last ready for divine revenge. It is time for the battle to end all battles. An epic action experience as the God of War trilogy reaches its stunning final finale. Engage in brutal combat using devastating new weapons, attack moves and godlike powers. Explore huge levels, craving through entire armies, and harness the might of legendary beasts. This cool. And now the prequel to all God of War games, God of War Ascension. The legend begins. The legend of Kratos is born in this prequel to the best-selling God of War series. The Spartan warrior is cruelly tricked and left to rot in prison by the gods of Olympus. But the fires of betrayal ignites his anger. Now he will rise. Begin the quest for revenge in a vast new single-player story. Harness the power of the gods and use enchanted combat moves. Fight savage online battles as multiplayer action comes to the series for the first time. And finally, the second disc that doesn't work, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 1. Yeah, this one won't. It still as well booting up. I don't know what you can tell, but the disc is a bit bad. Sorry for the minor break, I just need to stretch a bit. Next we got a game by Sony, Jak and Daxter Collection, remastered in HD. It's basically the Jak and Daxter trilogy from the PS2 days. The dynamic duo is back. 3 PS2 classics returns, now remastered in high definition, stereoscopic 3D with full PlayStation Network trophy support. Softspoken manual. The other HD collection I own is the Sly Raccoon trilogy on the PS3. On digital. Now, the project I did have in mind, but I figured I'll let you guys pick, is one of the games in this pack. Or rather, it's 2 games in one story. Dream Path. That is Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5 Remix Limited Edition. The reason why I was thinking of doing this one is because in December 2.5 is released, the newer version to the second game of the series. This one focuses on the first one. You may be wondering why it's a limited edition, is as an art book. But anyway, 3 incredible stories, one unforgettable adventure. Kingdom Hearts Final Mix, released for the first time outside Japan. Final Mix is essentially the first game, but with a little bit of extras, which I own the first game for PS2, but the PS2 is broken, so I have to play it by this. Anyway, Kingdom Hearts Chain of Memories. This is the Game Boy Advance game. It's been which has been released. Card-based battle gameplay. So the final mix for Kingdom Hearts 2 is coming up December. Kingdom Hearts 358 2 Days HD Remastered Cinematics. This is the DS game. And it's not the DS game, it's just the cutscenes from the DS game. I own the DS game. Limited edition art book, 24 pages of artwork bringing together the magic of Kingdom Hearts HD 1.5. Forwards and never scenes sketched by creator Tetsuya Nomana. Earlier concept sketches that bring artwork to life. With Sora up front. On the back. I love that back Sora. So we've got the manual bit. As well as some artwork. The forwards in Japanese and English. I'll quickly just read the forward. Well, I'll slowly read the forwards for you. Over 10 years have passed since we released the first Kingdom Hearts game. My only regret is never releasing Kingdom Hearts Final Mix overseas. So I am pleased to now give fans everywhere a chance to play it, the best in its best format, full high definition. Revising the first game, I do not think it feels like a 10-year-old game. Despite some unrefined elements, everything was a new experience for me back then. It was extremely challenging to create a complex new game system and series. However, I think Kingdom Hearts Final Mix still feels like a new game, because the passion of our creative efforts are still felt in the game itself to this day. The Kingdom Hearts series would not have lasted long without the incredible support from you, the fans. In response to your passion towards Kingdom Hearts series, I continue to create something you can enjoy playing for the next several decades. And we've got more artwork for Sora. Some of the Summer Magic, where you got Mushu from Mulan, because Mulan's in the second one, but Mushu's here. Mulan's second one, but Mushu's not the first one. Dumbo, Sunland Creature. Although I don't think you go. Oh, you do go to chant Mulan in the first one. I have to remember. The grumpy artwork look. A trace paper drawing of the back one. The digital Sora, the 100 Acre Woods, with Sora, Pooh, Piglet and Tigger. I love the 100 Acre Wood, the story's fun. Peter Pan, Tinkerbell, Neverland, Halloween from Nightmare Before Christmas, the Keyblade, paper Keyblade, artwork for the Keyblade, Keyblade artworks for the different Keyblades, like the one from Agrabah, one from Hercules, the front cover to the game. And finally the disc. That was the game I had in mind, but I'll let you guys pick. That's done my Disney and Square Enix. Next we have got Little Big Planet. Player of everything, join Sackboy and uncover the secrets of Little Big Planet. Use simple tools to make whatever you can think of. Go online and share things with the Little Big Planet community. Welcome to Little Big Planet, an amazing new world where anything is possible. Take control of your very own Sackboy in the search for clever creations and cool stuff. Then build your own unique content and share the fun online. Let's show this. Next we have Lollipop Chainsaw. On one of us, all of this game. I haven't finished the 361, I got near to the end on the 360, and I haven't even played the PS3 one. I've played it once, and I haven't even got any further in it. Because I'm still on like the opening bit, and I really must get around to playing it. But anyway, Zombie Sucks. Grab a chainsaw and prepare to grind one out. The twisted minds of Suda51 and famed Hollywood director James Gunn collaborate to deliver a titillating ride into zombie-infested bloodbath. Manuel and Julia. Yeah. And Nick a boyfriend. Oh, that doesn't give the girlfriend any ideas. I'm joking me for that. Hideo Kojima, Tactical Espionage Action, Metal Gear Solid, The Legacy Collection, 1987 to 2012. This is basically the Metal Gear Solid collection. Basically all the games were on the PS3. So we fight because we are needed, Big Boss. Over 60 hours of tactical espionage action from the games Metal Gear 2 Solid Snake, both of them two on the NES, Metal Gear Solid, the first PS1 game, which I own, well, I own the actual physical copy, and this one and the next game are digitals on the PS3. Metal Gear Solid VR Missions. VR Missions is just a little bit of an expansion to the original Metal Gear game, just more training missions. Metal Gear Solid 2 Sons of Liberty, originally for PS2, I own the PS2 one. Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater, the third game for the PS2. Metal Gear Solid 4 Guns of Patreons, I own, but I'm going to sell that one, which is why you didn't see it. That's in there. The other game I own, which I'm selling, is Homefront. Metal Gear Solid Peace Walkers from the PSP. Metal Gear Solid Bandai Disney and Metal Gear Solid 2 Band Disney's. These are just the story in comic book forms. So we've got a book which has, I'm not going to show the whole book, but it has details on the games and stuff, but it's basically showing like the posters to advertise the games for all the games, including the HD versions of the 2, 3 and Peace Walk for the PS3 and 360, but this more or less focuses on the HD ones. Alright, the awesome posters. And we've got an instruction manual, this one which is Metal Gear Solid 4, and this two which is the HD collection. For the HD collection which was on PS3, because you have a special code which allows you to redeem Metal Gear Solid and the VR missions. for your PS3. Next we have another one of my favourite games of all time, which I've never finished. Ni no Kuni, the Wrath of the White Witch for Namco Bandai, and level 5. This features Studio Ghibli artwork. This is Studio Ghibli, level 5, and Namco Bandai joined together. And it's a bloody awesome game, and I was going to swear that. This is such a brilliant game. Oh, a lot of story driven, but brilliant, hard. I really need to finish this, and I really need to go back to it, and I will do. Step into an animated role-playing masterpiece. That's the only bit in English, because it doesn't have... You have to find out what it is, either on a website, or by reviews. The disc. And the big bloody manual. Which all that is just English, the rest is all different languages. But if you love Studio Ghibli stuff and you love RPGs, you'll love this, and I love the artwork in the back. This game is so brilliant. It's just it's a long game. It's a 75-hour long game, I believe. 75, 80 hours. I would do it, but I know I wouldn't finish it. Such a brilliant, awesome game. Studio Ghibli at the peak for anything to do with games. Oh. Next we got one of my favourite franchises of all time, Ratchet & Clank. I have the first 3 games in the series. I could have bought the next 3 games in the series for the PS3, which means I would have all the games apart from the HD trilogy, but I called it a miss. But it is the first one for the PS3, Tools of Destruction. Big problem is, I need big heroes, with even bigger guns. When Emperor Tachyon attacks the city of Metropolis to vaporize Ratchet, questions have been asked. The answers lie at the edge of the universe, and the quickest way to get them is with an awesome gadgets and outrageous weapons. Wrapped to the edge of the universe to battle absolutely enormous enemies. Five disco balls from the Gruvitron and Hulk baddies with the Transmorpher, which done in next generation HD visuals brings futuristic worlds to life. I have finished this one. I finished all these 3 games. I have to do Tools of Destruction, not Tools of Destruction, the 3rd game in the series, because my PS3 formatted and I lost all my save dates. So I've got, if I want to do them 100% again, I'll have to do them 100% again. Next we have the next game in that series, in the PS3 series, Quest for Booties. These follow on from one to another. These fall off. So when this one finishes where this one left off, that one finishes where this one left off. This one is very short, as it says Ratchet & Clank Mini Adventure. This is a very short game, about 3 or 4 hours, about a couple hours. Plug course to the planet Magikaroo for a fun-sized follow-up to Ratchet & Clank Tools of Destruction. The mysterious Zoni have taken Clank. Now Ratchet must use his space-age weapons and new enemy wrench to battle Captain Darkwalker's band of cutthroat ghost pirates to find the Fulcrum Star, a lost treasure that could be the link to finding his best friend. This is very short, but it is a good game, no doubt. A Cracking Time, Ratchet & Clank. This is one I need to refinish because I need to get all the trophies again. is a brilliant game, and I will finish it again. As time run out for Ratchet and Clank, Ratchet in a whole heap of trouble. His best friend Clank is still missing, and his arch enemy Dr. Nefarious is plotting evil at the center of the universe. Could things get any worse? Well, yes, they could. Saved deep within Clank's metallic memories lies a secret about the ultimate power of time. A secret that could split our heroes apart forever. Now, the next games in there's only 3 more games in the series after this, which are All for One, Q-Force, and Nexus. And I really want to play them. I could have bought Q-Force, could have bought one of them today, or I could have bought all 3 of them in the past week, and I never did. Well, there's the discs. Ooh, I forgot it has also, that's the manual, a mini art book. I'm going to show you. And I still need to buy the HD trilogy and the Up Your Arsenal, which is Gladiators for PS2. I know this stuff's gonna fall in a bit, but we're almost done. Next we've got The Resistance, Fallen Man, by the same company that did the Ratchet and Clank games in so many. It's a decent game. This also features something unique to me, not something which I'm proud of, but we weren't proud of when it happened, which is the game. There's a level set at my local docks in this. So my hometown is featured in this game. Next, if you were subscribed to my old channel, and as you can see behind me, you can see him, I am a Skylanders fan. I haven't got the original Skylanders game yet. I'm going to try and pick up. I'm going to try and get it this week. I'm going to hop down there and I'm going to see if they've got it in stock. Hopefully they will. They say they have it in stock on their site, and I can't already prove it. I'll have to prove it saying it's in stock. Is it valid? Is it here? If it's not, do. But anyway, here's the second game, Skylander Giants. I do own this on 360. I haven't finished the 360 one, and I haven't played the Giants version on PS3 yet. So, I have that video, but I'm gonna install it. And you'll see the third game, Swap Force, for my PS4 shortly. I don't have Trap Team either, the brand new one. Bring the Skylanders to life. Thousands of years ago, the Skylander Giants fought epic battles in Skylands, but were banished to Earth with a new threat looming. It's time to bring them back to join forces with the Skylanders. Only you can put them on the portable power to unleash their strength into the ultimate battle to save Skylanders. There is T-Rex. Next we got a game which I'm so happy to own because I have the trilogy, like I said. Sly Cooper Thieves of Time. This is the 4th game in the Sly Cooper trilogy, Sly Cooper series. As I'm aware of, they haven't released any other games to the Sly games, so can't wait to play this. I refuse to play it until I finish the trilogy. I have platinumed 1 and 2, meaning I've 100% them, and I need to finish 3 so I can play this one. Thief your way across time. Join Master Thief Sly Cooper on an adventure through the ages. A time-travelling villain is scouring the past to pinch the Cooper clan's biggest burial secrets. Can Sly fought through cunning crooks before his family legacy is lost forever. Rescue Sly's ancestors. Find new playable characters, outfits, and skills in every area. Sneak through history, explore locations from medieval England to the Wild West. Tackle varied missions filled with action, puzzles, minigame, and slapstick giggles. I so can't wait to play it. but I refuse to play it until I finish the damn game. I do have the Bentley Hat Pack bonus pack as well. Next we have the next 3 games in this. These games are a part of the series. I believe there's one on Vita which I have never played, and I don't know if there's one coming out on PS4. From Naughty Dog we've got the Uncharted series, so I'll quickly go through them. By Naughty Dog. Uncharted 1, Drake's Fortune. From the multi-million selling game studio Naughty Dog. A 400-year-old clue in Sir Francis Drake's coffin sets modern-day fortune hunter Nathan Drake on an exploration for the fabled treasure of El Dorado. But stranded on a forgotten island in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, Nathan's search turns deadly, hunted by mercenaries. Outnumbered and outgunned, Nathan and his companion must fight to survive as they begin to unravel the terrible secrets of the mysterious island. A pulse-pounding blend of exploration, action, and adventure. Discover a world alive with intrigue and mystery, or a plot to keep you guessing at every turn. Lose yourself in the stunning exotic locations filled with intense shootouts, puzzles, and high-speed chases. Manual disc. Then we move to Uncharted 2, Thieves Among Thieves. History is young for the taking. An artifact found in one of Marco Polo's lost ships lead fortune hunter Nathan Drake to the Himalayas on the trail of the Sintamani Snow. But he's not the only one searching for it. Hunted by an army of wild mercenaries, Nathan and his allies must risk everything to unveil history's deepest secrets. Spectacular gunfights, intense melee combat and action strength, explosive stunts and engaging cinematics, characters and story-driven action-adventure epic. And finally, the third game, Drake's Deception, Game of the Year Edition. I did own the original version to this because it came with my PS3, but I sold it, and bought the Game of the Year Edition. Uncover the truth. Join fortune hunter Nathan Drake on a spectacular search for the lost Atlantis of the Sands. Critical fame and multi-million selling adventure that will take you even further into the Uncharted series. Travel from the main streets of London to the desert of the Arabic Peninsula. Award-winning action, blockbuster productions, fire and intense combat. Game of the Year's extras, 12 multiplayer maps, 1 new co-op mission, 1 new co-op game mode, 25 multiplayer skins of your favourite Uncharted characters. Finally, 3 more games. The Wonderbook Book of Spells. Very short, very easy. I could do it, but it'd be so annoying. This was a Christmas present. I wanted to play it, but because of the price, I was gonna wait or just rent it, because I knew chances are it was gonna be short, and I was right. All the Wonderbook games are very short, so I'm very. But anyway. Bring wizardry to life in your living room. Master 20 spells from the world of Harry Potter, such as Lumos, Expelliarmus, and Wingardium Leviosa. Levitate frogs, shrink pumpkins, and conjure fire with your PlayStation remote control. Enjoy exclusive, no written from J.K. Rowling. Basically, I could finish this and not in a moment. Finally, the 2 physical games aimed for the PS4. Knack. Adventure awaits. Pick up parts to grow bigger and battle goblins. Discover the truth behind the relics. 2-player action. Let a friend join in on the fun. Restrictions. And finally, Skylanders Swap Force. Probably game that I've put most hours in, besides from Black Flag for PS4, which I have on the PS4. It's got Swappable, Unstoppable. Embark on an exciting new adventure with Skylanders and the Swap Force. For generations, the Swap Force protected the volcano that replenished Skylanders' magic. This is until an epic battle caused an eruption that lasted them, send them to Earth and give them the ability to swap powers. Only you can mix and match their tops and bottoms, put them on a new power of portal and save Skyland. Yeah, you get a new portal with every game, annoyingly. But anyway, that is the end of this video. Hurrah, we're at the 45-minute mark. So, like always, I will put up another video soon. Please say if this was better. Like I say, sorry for the fans, from the laptop and the PC. And like always, I'll put up a new video soon, so thanks for watching.